So we have with us Maneesh Krishnamurthy, marketing head at Titan Eyewear Division, Titan Company Limited. Hi Manish, thank you for joining us.
Hi Neeta, thank you for having me over. Glad to be here.
Super. Tell me, Titan Eyewear has been constantly innovating post-pandemic, be it your anti-fog lens, your audio sunglasses. I think recently also you launched a smart eyewear offering called Titan IX, right?
That's right.
And what kind of response have all of these got in the market?
The response has been quite positive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we are quite excited about what we are seeing, and innovation is one of the central tenets that we have about how we'd like to approach the business. And the reason I think it's quite positive is because it's not just technology that we have led with. It's not just feature-rich products. It's relevant and adds disproportionate value. So if I were to give you an example, when we did the anti-fog lenses, it was right in the middle of the pandemic, and everybody who we could see, their
Mm-hmm.
specs were fogging up due to the mask because you're wearing it at that time. And it was a real relief for people to have that. And similarly with IX, it's not just a smart eyewear product with great music. It does that, but it's also very comfortable on the nose. And we're the only retailer who's able to do an end-to-end job with it, which means we're able to test your eyes and give you a great lens along with it. So it sits on the face well.
Okay, but interestingly, you didn't really go to town as expected with Titan IX, your this smartwear offering, and it was an industry first, if I'm not wrong. I mean, no other brand that I know has launched an eyewear with audio smart. I mean, a smart eyewear kind of an option. So why didn't you not advertise it in a very big way on mass media at that point in time? I think it was largely digital centric campaign, right?
No, in fact, we led our plan with the front page newspaper advertising.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there was a digital leg as well featuring Ayushmann Khurrana.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really thrilled that you think there's an opportunity to do more and that we should do more behind this.
Mm-hmm.
We are quite happy with the feedback we got on IX. It's our third smart eyewear in a row. And each time we've got better with it. I think you'll hear from us soon on this again.
Okay, a big TVC launches it.
You'll hear from us soon.
Okay. Now, organized highway market in India is at a very nascent stage. I think it's about 10-20%, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. What kind of challenges do you face at this point to get people to a branded eyewear store?
Um, uh, what we sense is that the customer criteria today is restricted to style and price. And our entire perspective is that this is the wrong question to ask because you have only one pair of eyes. So why would you go to anybody but the expert in this area? And that's probably the central challenge around it, that how do we enrich the customer vocabulary to go beyond style and price. And that's what we have done with our latest campaign this time, which is Expert Who Cares. Um, my real point on this is that we are not expert by chance. It's a very deliberate effort at our end to get mastery in the category. And there's an entire ecosystem that works on selection, training, and monitoring of our operations and staff to ensure that we're able to deliver on this. To give you an example, the people who test eyes in our store are qualified, trained, and certified optometrists, which is not the norm in the industry at all, which means they have the educational qualification to test eyes, but they are also trained at our training center near Bangalore airport, as well as certified by Shankar Netralaya to be able to test consumer eyes. So we really put this practice in 3 months even before the store opens up, so that our readiness for customers is high.
Okay, interesting. And what is the marketing? I mean, you just launched a campaign with Ayushman on this. What is the marketing mix you're going with for this particular campaign?
Um, Maybe I'll just give two lines about the genesis of the campaign. So one, as I told you, that our whole perspective is that the category conversation, even for the most seasoned spectacle wearer, is around style and price. And we wanted to introduce this vocabulary about asking who is testing the eyes, who's going to recommend the lens, and where does trust get built in all of this. And the second real thing that was on our mind was that Titan Eye Plus has led the consumer conversation since inception. We started out with open browse format, presenting our product well, standardized pricing. That's a sufficient condition today, but I mean it's necessary but not sufficient. And in today's context, there are many retailers who are able to present stylish products, and we have our own share of stylish award-winning products. But what's new and what's not common is for people to ask questions about who's testing the eyes and where the recommendation comes from, and that's what's central to the campaign. And about your original question about what's the mix, this one is led by television. We are on cricket, football. So there's an India West Indies series on. We are associate sponsors there. We're on football, as well as general entertainment and the usual suspects.
So it's very interesting that, from styles, looking, smart looking frames to then affordability. And now you're seeing a shift in your strategy and you're pushing the service that you offer at the store. Very keen to find out what will be the next plank for Titan Eyewear.
When we have a next plan, I'll be happy to speak. But on this one, just specifically, I feel our strength has always been around this. And if you really watch out for what our customers say, they say two things. One is it's great, deliberate, patient eye testing. We love that about you. And the second is that the warmth that our staff brings in, which is that they're willing to go beyond the call of duty to make sure that you're happy with the product. And they say this publicly. We are rated by over 5 lakh consumers on Google at 4.9 out of 5 stars.
Right.
And really, it's this feedback that we've brought together as two words internally in our business, which is expertise and empathy. That's got translated into advertising as expert who cares.
Okay. And you've been associated with Ayushmann Khurrana for quite a few years. Tell us how he has added to the brand value.
I think there's a great fit between Ayushmann and us. Titan is known as a grounded brand that's a real authentic brand with mastery in the category. And Ayushmann Khurrana as well, by the body of work that he has done, he's continued to push the boundary on what mainstream Bollywood content should be. And I feel just like we are trying to lead the category conversation, push new vocabulary into the consumer's mind, he's doing the same with the genre of movie that he picks up. And therefore, I feel it's a very natural fit. We're very happy to be associated together, and we see him as a partner for our brand in future as well.
But you spoke about pushing boundaries, and I want to understand from you, which are the competitors at this stage for you in this space?
I really don't have a view so clearly about our competition. Let me instead tell you about the opportunity that we see, because it's such a vast opportunity, and in that we're really obsessed about our customers. We are cognizant about competition, but it's really the customer opportunity we are obsessed with. So two numbers that I'll leave with you are, one is that in our entire country, there are over 50 crore people who need vision care, and only about a third of them know that they need vision care. So about 2/3 of them are just living their lives with blurry vision and not realizing that they can see better. So that's a huge opportunity just to be able to educate, make people aware, and prevent further deterioration of their eyesight, and really solve that problem for them. And the second opportunity is that out of the 55 crore who need vision care, 17 crore already wear spectacles. And as you rightly pointed out, the organized share is so small within that, that there is so much opportunity to provide great service, true eye care, and we're just thrilled about that.
Okay. And but you also sell sunglasses in addition to eyewear that help in correcting vision. Which are the brands available at the store, and do you have more sales coming in from the sunglasses part of it or from the vision correction glasses?
The categories, significantly skewed towards spectacles and prescription eyewear, and that's reflected in our store. In
Mm-hmm.
our sunglass business, we have two offerings. One are regular sunglasses, which is for, which people without power can use. And
Mm-hmm.
then we are one of the few retailers who are also able to do powered sunglasses. And this is a very it's a well kept secret that you can add power to your sunglasses. Most spectacle wearers think that they cannot power their sunglasses, and we offer the facility to test your eyes and add power to any sunglass that you like.
Mm-hmm.
Predominantly, we retail our own brand Fast Track in sunglasses, but we also have other leading international brands.
Okay. And eyewear, just like furniture, was considered more of a touch and feel and wear brand. You have to wear it to see it, whether it frames your face well. So for you, is the in-store strategy still key to growth compared to you also have a website, right?
That's
So is this the retail, the physical part of it much more important for you even today when everybody is buying stuff online, but specifically for obviously eyewear?
um, firstly, we don't think of it as two separate strategies. It's really unified in our mind as an omni-channel strategy. But having said that, yes, what you're saying is correct, that it is a touch and feel category, as well as the first trigger point, which is the eye testing, which
Mhm.
usually comes because either you have blurred vision, a headache, or you feel your power has changed. That is a physical process till today, and there's no digital variant of that. And therefore, the stores, and we have over 800 of them, continue to act as primary touch points as we serve across the country. Uh, but simultaneously, even the customer who comes to the store often discovers what your services online first, and therefore the app, our website, all continue to be e-commerce in overall continue to be equally important. But yes, it's
But what I was asking was the sales still come, it's still driven by your retail
yes,
stores, right?
yes, that's right.
Okay. And I also read that, the Titan Eye Plus CEO, Mr. Bhaumik, said last year that his division was looking to significantly add about 50 stores in the next 1 year. Has that been on track? Are you expanding at that pace?
Our desire and vision is set, as Shaumin has already articulated, that by March we would have 1,000. March 23 we would have 1,000 stores. We are geared up for that, and really, as I told you, the opportunity and headroom is very, very high for us to do that.
Super. May you continue to expand at the pace you want and be just as successful. Thank you so much, Maneesh, for talking to us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Neeta. I was equally excited to be with you on the call.
Super.